Yeah? What do you want? Yeah, I'll get right on that. Top of my to-do list. Huh?
This isn't working. We have to try something else.
Top of my to-do list.
Of all the unspeakable, this is an outrage. An outrage! These are signs of the Lord of the Forsaken, a deity risen from the ranks of the Red Wizards. His name is Valsharun, and thou must keep thine eyes open for one of his faithful, a caller of the dead, a necromancer.
Yeah? Top of my to-do list. Huh? Top of my to-do list. Way ahead of you, boss.
You have my greetings, faithful.
How can I aid you?
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Way ahead of you, boss.
We're outnumbered.
A team like this can't be beat.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Way ahead of you, boss.
My friend, you return. My friend, you return.
Yes, the time to fight is now, and the time to celebrate is after the time to fight.
Do you seek to see me imprisoned or killed? Keep our profiles more discreet, then.
Top of my to-do list. Top of my to-do list. Top of my to-do list.
This isn't working. We have to try something else.
Is faulty.
This isn't working. We have to try something else. I'll recover. This isn't working. This isn't working. We have to try something else. This isn't working.
What you got for me
We
this
have to try something else.
Weapon is faulty.
You're clear.
This
What do you
isn't
want?
working. We have to try something else. I'll recover. This isn't working. We have to try something else. This isn't working. We have to try something else.
Weapon is faulty.
What you got for me this time? Top of my to-do list.
Tell me, Captain Corwin, what is thine opinion of our friend, the hero of Baldur's Gate?
Hadn't given it much thought. Having a famous hero around is handy, but it also seems to attract trouble.
Or create it?
Such people always invite hassles. You don't get called hero without someone trying to pull you down.
Yet thou wouldst support our group and keep our companions standing in the face of those who wish us ill.
That's my assignment, so yeah. Why do you ask?
I just wanted to know where thou stood should worst come to worst, and now I do.
Top of my to-do list. Yeah? What do you want? Top of my to-do list. Huh? Top of my to-do list. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
My friend, you return. Victory is at hand! To arms, defenders of Bridgefort!
You are welcome in your sight.
For Bridgefort!
Thy demand I shall.
What you got for me this time?
I'll recover.
Swing at the...
I'll recover. Curse!
Yeah? What do you
Thy
want?
call I shall.
Huh? Way ahead of you, boss. What you got for me this time? Yeah? What do you want? Top of my to-do list.
Bridgefort!
Huh? Top of my to-do list. Yeah? Top of my...
They kept us from crossing the winding water once. Odds are they'll try to do it again. We can't let that happen.
What you got for me this top of my to-do list? Yeah? What? Yeah, I'll get right on that.
You're a queer This way.
Yes.
Yes? Done and done.
Huh? Yeah, I'll get right on that. What you got for me this time? Yeah? What do you want? Top of my to-do list.
Down this fast.
This isn't...
I demand. Yes, I will.
Let's see how long you last.
What you got for me?
Doom draws close to thee!
I'll recover.
Yeah? What do you want? Way ahead of you, boss. Huh? Way ahead of you, boss.
Tell me, were things here interesting? Things at camp were dull, dull, dull. Corporal Duncan absolutely refused to let me out of it.
If you could see your way clear to not encourage insubordination in the ranks, I'd appreciate it. We've done well here. Hopefully our luck holds until we reach Dragonspear. Lead the way across the bridge. The rest of us will follow.
Yes? Well, what do you need from me? Thank you, my friend. We have to take the opportunity to show our affection when we can. None of us will live forever.
We're more than mercenaries.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
You feel it, do you not? Something has changed. Your tenuous connection to the essence within you has been rewoven and reinforced, if not necessarily refined. An impressive achievement, even if you yet lack the control necessary to bring your abilities to their full flower. I am here to bear witness to what comes to pass, nothing more. The dead god's blood lingers long. There are remnants of your father's power here, even now. I am not surprised something was awoken within you. Tell me, what did you see? It is not unknown for events of great import to in some way imprint themselves on the site of their occasion. The vestiges of Baal's passing are potent here. Baal had many enemies. Knowing this did not empower him to the extent that he could avoid his demise, but it did allow him to plan for it. He lives on through you and your brethren. You sense his whispers even now, quiet and insidious. They will grow ever stronger. His demands will become screams that drown out all else. You lack direction. You drift along your path, neither asserting your strength nor taking that which you deserve. I expected more from you. You must know by now that nothing you do escapes my sight. I know your past. I watch your present. Thus, I know your future. It was written in your blood long ago. Perhaps, perhaps not. For the moment, you serve your father's will merely by surviving. You are not like the sheep you walk amongst. They distract you with their bleating whine. You have a purpose far beyond theirs, if you have strength enough to grasp it. Most go about their days unawares, blind to the truths around them, pushed and pulled by forces beyond their understanding. Control is what sets us apart from the animals scrabbling through the dirt. We must be masters of our lives, of whatever resources we have to bear, bending them to our will. You will learn this in time. Kalar Argent has but the tiniest portion of divine essence. Yet she has boldly claimed her birthright and taken control of her destiny. You have half a god flowing through your veins, and yet you stumble your way toward your destiny as if blind. Spread your wings. Feel their power. Let this test you. If you are lucky, if you do well, further tests will come. Perhaps, eventually, you will learn what you need to soar.
What you got for me this time? Top of my to-do list. Way ahead of you, boss.
Signs of the Crusades' recent presence can be seen on the road to Dragonspear Castle, but the Shining Lady's actual servants are rarely encountered. The few Crusaders you spy in the distance invariably retreat at the first opportunity. As the march wears on, Fatigue grips your company. Tempers flare within the caravan. Your reputation as the hero of Baldur's Gate protects you from petty squabbles and angry outbursts. Or perhaps, after what happened on Boriskir Bridge, there is another reason few are willing to cross you. These thoughts are put aside when you see the banners of Waterdeep, Daggerford, and the flaming fist at the edge of the Coalition siege camp. Dragonspear Castle is near, and so is Kalar's day of reckoning.
Why does he still refuse me? How can he deny the righteousness of our cause?
We speak of a child of Baal.
And yet the Baalspawn is the hero of Baldur's Gate, and by all accounts saved the Sword Coast from ruin during the Iron Crisis.
You cannot ask me to show mercy to this abomination, not after what happened to my brother.
For the good of the Crusade, you must. We cannot take the Baalspawn's life.
Forgive me, my lady. I do not know if I can do that.
You can. I have faith in you, Ashatil. For us, forgiveness must prevail over revenge.
Captain Corwin, good to see you.
And you, Marshal Netterlock.
And this must be the so-called hero of Baldur's Gate I've heard so much about. I'm afraid you'll not find a warm reception here. Word of what happened at Boriskir Bridge is getting around. Many, too many, see you as Sarevok's heir apparent. If anyone gives you trouble, report it to me. I'll take care of it. Go get settled in now. When you're ready, come see me and the other commanders at the large tent south of here.
We'll do that. Thank you, sir.
Top of my to-do list.
We're few, but fierce.
Yeah, way ahead of you, boss.
Oh! Who goes there? Sorry. A little drink yesterday evening turned into a lot of drinks early this morning. I'm not in the best shape right now. Aye, but I don't want to waste your time with my sorrows. I know you're an important person. This is gonna sound so... hells. It's me lucky charm. A pebble from Mithril Hall. I lost it somewhere on the March air. I've had the most terrible luck since I realised it was gone. I lost at cards. Spilled a full mug of ale in my beard. Probably dying bottle now the way things are going. It's just so... Wait. The other thing that went wrong is I got a hole in one of me boots. My patron god is Marthamer Duin. His symbol is a boot with a mace against it. Maybe if I get some fancy new boots, my luck will change back. I'm telling you, this'll do it. I just need some good leather, and then maybe that quartermaster Belagarm will order some made for me. Could you help me out? I heard a bear's been sighted around Dead Man's Pass, but I can't leave my post. Bring the bear's hide to Belagarm and get me some new boots. I know you're an important person with lots of things to do, but if you manage this, you'll have a loyal friend forever.
So many flaming fist officers around. They bring back unpleasant memories. Yes, the mercenary dog hunted me for days before I encountered you. I'm fortunate you took an interest in my fate. If I had not met you, I would have found some other way to survive. I am used to holding on to my life with both hands. I appreciate the sentiment. Shall we press on?
What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a worse lot in my entire career! You're the hero of Baldur's Gate. Why not? Come talk to me when you finish drilling them and we'll see how you did. Dismissed.
You are welcome in my sight.
You are welcome here.
Huh? Which way ahead of you, boss?
The fair folk rarely have time for small talk.
You are welcome here.
The peace of night ends, and the hectic brightness of the day takes over.
This young man seems more intelligent than most. Allow me to look at thine aura, soldier. I see much potential in thy abilities. Perhaps thou shouldst train with magic instead of steel. You are welcome in my sight. You are welcome in my sight.
Oh, it's a fine day for meeting new friends.
What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a worse lot in my entire career! Incredible. I didn't think it was possible to whip that ragtag unit into shape, but you've done it. These louts might actually have my back in battle thanks to you. Here, take this. I don't need it, and you might.
Yeah? What do you want? Way ahead of you, boss.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Did you need something, young one? Consulting on tactical movements and troop deployments. I've been retired for years, but my mind's still sharp. You're the one everyone's talking about. The hero of Baldur's Gate. You've seen many battles. What do you think of war? Why don't you talk to some of the people in the camp? Find out why they're here, what they're fighting for. Then come tell me if you've learned anything. Did you need something, young one?
For Waterdeep.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
Still we wait.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Help me.
It hurts.
I am to nurse surface dwellers now? Fine, if I must. The man is burning up. Ordinary methods will do little against a fever this strong. I know of a salve I can make that might reduce the heat.
Help me.
Her symptoms are much more advanced. But why? Ah, her position in the center of camp. Proximity to others with the illness must make it worse. This man is in obvious pain, but he's also agitated. He's wasting energy flailing about. We need to get him to calm down. Relax, human. We're going to... Wait! Stop! He's lost control!
Huh? What you got for me this time?
Yeah, sword first.
You want more?
Yeah? What
Light
do you
and
want?
warmth. I'm glad for both.
Huh? Yeah, I'll get right on that. What you got for me this time? Yeah, I'll get right on that.
What are you playing at here, Drow?
I'm sorry.
I can't figure you out. What's the draw? What do you hope to gain from helping in this effort?
Is it so hard to believe I might seek outcasts like myself, looking for companionship or even support?
It's very hard to believe. And that little speech doesn't make me believe it anymore.
You are a clever woman. I begin to see why our friend tolerates you.
Yeah? Way ahead of you, boss. Huh? Way ahead of you,
You have
boss.
my greetings, faithful one.
The bark of the blackthorn tree might be used to brew a cure, if we can find one soon enough for it to make a difference. The peace of night ends, and the hectic brightness of the day takes over.
Nature's servant awaits.
Yes? What do you need from me?
Speak. How can the Lion of Luskan be of service to you at this time?
May the gods look upon you kindly.
Your acquaintance I am glad to have made.
Gutless worm, what gives you the right to tell me what to do with my men?
You mean your 50 men? Why, my 350 men, of course.
A tenth of Daggerford's population, Delancey. 1 in 10. That's what I've brought to this effort.
And it is appreciated. But Baldur's Gate, and especially Waterdeep, have provided the majority of troops here. I'll not risk them needlessly.
It is always better to do something instead of nothing. Right, Boo?
And who, pray tell, are you?
General Hayther Stonehand, Torson Cedric Delancey, allow me to present the hero of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, aye. So what was that business on Boriskir Bridge about? You know how many of our people worship Lathander, Tempest? And you burned the dead lord of bloody murder Baal symbol into the ground where he died. Great, that's sure to boost morale.
Hayther, please, show a little decorum. The reinforcements you've brought are a welcome and much-needed asset. Your presence is problematic. Many are disturbed by tales of Boriskir Bridge. It would be best if you were away from the camp for a time. As it happens, there's a matter that requires attention a ways from here. Word has gotten round that Kalar's forces are receiving supplies via caverns beneath Dragonspear Castle. We have a rough idea where the entrance is, beyond Dead Man's Pass, as the locals like to call it.
That's assuming the information we have is accurate. Torture usually gets you answers, but it doesn't always get you the truth. We have reason to believe Kalar Argent's top advisor, a priest named Heffernan, is quartered in Dragonspear's basement. We know very little of Heffernan, other than he apparently has Kalar's ear.
We do know that a series of caverns runs beneath the castle. We believe Kalar is channeling supplies through the tunnels rather than attempting to break our perimeter. So there is a way into the castle from below. Or just kill him. That would also be an acceptable result.
That is what needs doing. Will you do it?
Before you leave, there's a tent near the camp entrance that belongs to a dwarf named Fossy Dug Deep. Go see her. She's been working on something you might find useful as you explore the underground river beneath Dragonspear.
We'll do that. Thank you, sir.
You're out of your bloody mind, Pritchard. Keep this up and you'll be out of bloody teeth, too. You don't know that, and even if you did, it's not your decision to make. Just let it go, Pritchard. Like it or not, we aren't the ones who get to make the call. Pritchard here thinks we should send a small force into Dragonspear to try and take out Kalar and end this mess before the real battle gets underway. As I explained to him, we aren't operating independently here. The camp commanders have to agree on that sort of action. Netherlock might go for it. Delancey, though, he's happy enough to try and starve Kalar out. Anything to avoid bloodshed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go talk to a hole in the ground about me peeing in it.
We've been discussing important strategic matters. What do you want?
Thank the gods.
Steady on, Corporal. What's the problem?
It's Ski Silvershield. She's left the camp. She was last seen heading towards Dragonspear Castle. Alone. Bring her back safely. If the Crusade takes his daughter, Entar Silvershield will have all of our heads.
You! You there! You look moneyed and in dire need of Wilhelmina's miracle turnip juice. One turnip juice. Don't forget to tell your friends.
Yes, that should do it. What? Oh! I didn't see you there. Well,
And you're certain it's stable? Ah, glad you came. This is Fosse Dugdeep. Fosse, tell them about the potion of explosion barrel. When you're inside the caverns, consult this amulet each time you come to an intersection. It will guide you to the best placement for the barrel. Now, Fosse, would you please excuse us? The explosives are just one strategy I've formulated to undermine our enemy. I've another that you might help with. These flasks contain poison, taken from a priestess of Talona we captured and interrogated. Her evil works can now be turned to the greater good. We know Dragon Spear is being supplied via the caverns you'll be visiting shortly, if all goes as planned. If you put a few drops of this in the enemy food supplies and water, we would have an edge when we finally confront the Shining Lady. Here is the poison. 1 drop in a barrel of water, 3 in a crate of potatoes, and all who consume them will soon wish they hadn't. You are doing the Sword Coast a great service. May fortune smile upon you in your mission. Farewell.
I do not like the way our allies look at me.
For Waterdeep.
I have many fine wares.
What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a worse—
Battle needs to be fought. I'm a soldier. What more is there to it?
My God protects me and watches us all.
Under normal circumstances, I would never say this, but I could use some help. It's wit like that that makes me so happy to travel with you. In the last couple of days, I dipped my fingers into a few pockets. One held a bag of junk and this notebook. It contains details of the camp defenses, commander names, and bits of conversation. Only a spy would make these kind of notes. We have a traitor in our midst. That's the problem. While I was working, I wasn't paying attention to faces. It could have come from a few different people. There was the notebook, of course, a potion, a candle, and this sheet of paper covered in runes of some sort. Do I look like an alchemist to you? It might be a healing potion, but it's in a weird bottle. Maybe the traitor purchased it in camp. There was the notebook, of course. A potion, a candle. It's not your average tallow stick. Gold leaf is pressed into the side, and it's quite heavy. There's nothing else special about it. Maybe a priest could tell us more. There was the notebook, of course. It looks like the page was torn out of a book. I can make no sense of the runes. All I know is it came from someone's pocket. Robbed is such a loaded term. I prefer to think of it as easing friends' physical burden. As to the question, they were all soldiers, I think. Don't let me down.
How may I be of service?
She is a priest of Tempus, god of battles. She has little use for reason. You'll win her respect through violence.
You're a fierce warrior, no doubt, and Tempus is the god of warriors. I believe you. You'd not stoop to theft. The other night I saw Molten Call leaving my tent. I chased him, but he got away. I'm sure he took the candle, but I can prove nothing. I didn't report it. I plan to speak to Call about it myself. With my fists.
Good to see you. Hold a minute. I know you're in a hurry, but I have something important to ask you. You know the daughter of Grand Duke Silvershield journeyed with the Flaming Fist from Baldur's Gate, yes? Do you know where I might find her? If you see her, tell her to seek me out, please. It was one thing to torment her on the journey here, but if she were killed or fell into enemy hands, Duke Silvershield would be displeased. Good to see you. We have a spy among us? Do you know who?
We're few, but fierce.
We've been discussing important strategic matters. What do you want?
The hells you will. I'll deal with this. And you, stop making mischief. You hear me? We've got enough problems here without you making more of them. But you did good bringing this to my attention. And now I've got someone I can hit in good conscience. Here, take this as thanks.
What you got for me this time? Yeah? What do you want? Way ahead of you, boss.
Soon we march.
Did you need something, young one? I'm glad you took my request seriously. Finding out about your allies helps you understand them. It might also help you understand yourself. Here, take this old medal of mine. I had it enchanted at one point. You'll have more use for it than I am certain. Did you need something, young one? Where did you get this? Answer me. That is from a code book used to translate military ciphers. You shouldn't be seeing it. Return it at once. Very well. I will believe you. Do not make me regret it. I loaned that book to one of Netherlock's lieutenants, a man named Malden Call.
Huh? Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Good to see you. We have a spy among us? Do you know who?
What you got for me this time? Way ahead of you, boss.
Is there something I can do for you?
We're more than mercenaries.
Yeah? Yeah, I'll get right on that.
We're few, but fierce.
What?
A team like this can't be beat.
Yes.
Huh? Way ahead of you, boss.
The fair folk rarely have time for small talk.
Good to see you. We have a spy among us? Do you know who? Malden Call. I knew him well. Or I thought I did. We have to tighten our security. No one can be trusted anymore, not even our own forces.
What you want?
What you got for me this time? Top of my to-do list.
Yep, I'm gone.
Yeah? What top of my to-do list?
You have been waylaid by enemies.
Be on your guard. This place was practically made.
Be wary. This area is completely devoid of magic. I may not be able to aid thee.